day 108, and today's chest day. So 108 days on this cut. But today's gonna be kind of interesting. I'm not gonna hit my protein goal, but I'm gonna get pretty close. So I decided today to have In-N-Out again with some fries, just to show you guys, like, you don't have to be 100% perfect all the time. As long as you're in your calorie range, you're gonna still lose weight. So I'm not saying In-N-Out double with fries has the same nutritional value as chicken, rice, and vegetables, but in a cutting and bulking context, the number one factor is if you're going to lose weight or gain weight is your calories. There's no way around it. Even if you have PCOS, I see this a lot where people are like, well, I have PCOS, so calories deficit doesn't work for me. So if you have PCOS, I feel bad for you. It's going to make it harder for you to lose weight, yes, but that means you have to go in a lower calorie deficit. So for example, say a woman your exact same height, weight, and everything needs to eat 1,700 calories to lose weight, doesn't have PCOS, can lose weight at 1,700 calories. But you who has PCOS, who weighs that same as that girl, in the same tallness, same body percent fat, just say you have the same body, but the only difference is you have PCOS, but you're not losing weight at 1,700 calories. That is because with PCOS, you have to drop your calories more. So what you do is you start your cutting calories. So say you're cutting calories 1,700, you're not losing weight at 1,700, and you got to weigh everything. Like, I'm serious, you got to weigh sauces, you got to be very strict about it. You got to weigh everything out. You got to get a food scale. You got to put in the freaking work. A lot of people use PCOS as an excuse, and then I'm like, okay, are you weighing your food? No. Are you doing this and this? No. And okay, well, then how do you know your calories are exactly what you're saying they are? So if you're not losing weight at 1,700, you have to drop your calories by another 100. So go to 1,600. Okay, if you're still not losing any weight at 1,600 and you're weighing everything, you're staying strict, you're doing everything perfect, you gotta drop it by another 100. For some reason, people with PCOS, and I went to school for this, sometimes they have to go really low on calories just to lose weight, but you will start getting there. So for example, same girl, same body weight, everything, 1,700, she's losing weight, but you have PCOS and you won't lose weight at 1,700. You might start losing weight at 1,400 calories. It's just the laws of it's like the laws of, I can't remember the terminology for it, but that's just how it works. You're not special. You're not nothing. I think there is other medical conditions out there that can cause easier weight gain and stuff like that. Medications can cause weight gain, but as long as you're in a low enough deficit, you're gonna lose weight. So it just is what it is. The sooner you stop lying to yourself, and I've been there. As soon as I used to lie to myself all the time. I was like, oh, I'm doing everything right, but then it was like, yeah, but I didn't count those, that hand or two handfuls of chips. So, or I didn't count this and that. I didn't count my sauce. So it was like, technically I wasn't in a calorie deficit. I've been there, trust me. The sooner you stop lying to yourself, the better. And the sooner you start holding yourself accountable, be like, okay, I need to weigh every little thing, count every one calorie, and then I know for sure, what's going on. You will lose weight, trust me. Get a food scale, start tracking all your macros and all your calories. And at first it's kind of a hassle, but then once you get used to it, and it's like second nature. So another way I like doing it is, instead of counting through the day as you go, prep all your food for the day before. So then, like, if you're gonna have 3 meals or in a pre-workout snack, be like, okay, put them in containers, write down what it's in them, 100 grams of this, 200 grams of this, whatever. Then put it all in your macro tracker the night before for the next day. Switch it to tomorrow. Put it all in there and be like, okay, perfect. I'm at 1,800 calories, 220 grams of protein, and my meal prep that's already prepped. I know that's what I need to eat throughout the day, and I can't eat anything else. I cannot throw in half of a donut. I can't throw in, a handful of chips. I can't throw in a piece of candy at work because, someone's out there handing out candy at work. You cannot eat anything else. You have to eat your meal prep. That is it. And that honestly helps me so much. So I've been doing that more often, where everything is in containers, already counted, weighed out, blah, 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 written on top of the container. Then I can easily at the start of the day or the night before, put it all put breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, boom, 100% done with it. I don't have to worry about it. It takes me like 5 minutes to just enter it all. It takes me 5 minutes to weigh it all out and write down what's on it. And there you go. That's probably the easiest way to freaking do it, to be honest with you. But today's chest, so let's get in there and get a good titty pump and just go hard and get hard, right? So today's going to be more light intensity, squeezing, more reps, so more endurance based than going super heavy. I love going super heavy. This is where I struggle with it. With these kind of workouts, you should definitely, during your cutting phase, you should go lighter weights, more reps, but still try to go to failure, in my opinion. Like, I still go to failure, but I'm just not failing at like 5 to 8 reps, right? I'm failing at like 12 reps. I don't like lifting this way, but I need to during the cutting down phase, because if I just go super heavy and go to failure at like 5-6 reps, I'm not going to be able to recover in time for my next workout. Take it with a grain of salt, and just remember, like, hey, we got some really awesome lifts coming in the future where I'm going to go heavy and my strength's going to start shooting up. So when you go on that lean bulk, and just remember that's what we have for the future. But right now, let's focus on this cut, get it done and over with, so we can jump to that lean bulk, focusing on strength and going freaking crazy. So I'll see you guys inside the gym. Pretty good freaking chest day. I did feel something weird in my bicep into here when I was doing the 90s. So I felt something weird. So hopefully I didn't pull anything, but it's like extra just sore and tight. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. And if I need to take some rest days to let this extra heal up, we'll do it. Oh my gosh, man. Everything's just coming together. Like, we're slowly losing the fat. It looks like we put on more muscle, in my opinion, or maybe the muscle's just getting more revealed, but everything's just coming together. Like, it's just coming along. So we're just gonna keep on track, but I'm gonna go do cardio. So I'm just gonna do light intensity walking on a treadmill, and then because of the challenge that we have going, it's either 1 point for a mile walk or a 0.5 run, an extra point. So I'm doing walking instead of the cardio bike. But my heart rate still stays the same, about 125, 130 walking, kind of faster walking on a slight incline, and my heart rate's been the same as when I'm doing the cardio bike. So it just goes to show you, mix up your cardio in different forms, whatever you want to do. Like, go beat up the coochie, that's cardio too. Or whatever you want to do, get your cardio in, you know what I mean? You can. So anyways, I'll catch up with you guys way later tonight and let you guys know where my calories are at. But I'm predicting my calories are going to be at like 1,800-ish is where I should be around. But I'll catch up with you guys later. Well, it is to the end of the night, and I'm pretty freaking cold. It is only like 14 degrees outside. But I've been chilling, playing the Fortnite's new season, and then watching like The Grinch and just some Christmas movies, trying to get into that holiday, cheer, I guess. I don't know. Just, it's never the same, like, once you lose a lot of people in your life and you lose, like, close friends and loved ones and other things happen, and then, like, I lost my dog. I don't know. It's just, holidays are not the same anymore. But either way, we're going to be on a cut. So, unfortunately, I feel like it did hurt my left pecs, and it's extra tender and sore, so we'll be taking it easy and just kind of keeping an eye on that. What 10 calories is about 1,900-ish for about 210 grams of protein, so we gotta just keep chipping away on this cut. I feel like we're gonna probably be in a cut for another like 200 days at least for where I want to get to. That really kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to make it go. I'm gonna try to speed up the fat loss a little bit. Wouldn't recommend it, but with me, I think I know what I'm doing to be able to do it. And so we're going to drop the calories to 1,800, and I ramped up the cardio today. So after the lift, I did 30 minutes light intensity walking. And then, and this is why I'm like super tired right now, I went back and I did another 15 minutes on the treadmill of walking at like a 3-speed, 3 incline. And then I got on the Stairmaster for 15 minutes. And that humbled me very quickly. So my calves are hurting, my nerve damage is hurting worse, especially because of the cold. But I still pushed myself to do it, and I burned like 250 calories in that 15 minutes because my heart rate was like 145 the whole time. So my cardio is still trash and needs to be worked on. But so I'm just upping the cardio. I am going to take some rest days coming up. I don't know when, because I am going to change the workout routine. So I'm going to change to an Arnold split. I just need to make sure that I'm hitting shoulders, because I feel like my shoulders kind of shrunk a little bit. I was comparing some photos and some videos, and I was like, my shoulders actually look like they came down a little bit. So we need to make sure we're hitting shoulders, especially in this cut. We're going aggressive, and we're gonna try to cut as much as we can as quickly as we can. I wouldn't recommend doing this. It can drive you crazy. If you don't know what you're doing, you can find yourself in an endless cycle of you're cutting like really low calories, but then you binge eat, and then it just ruins your progress, and then you just go off the rails. So what I'm about to do, I wouldn't really recommend for people to do. Keep on the consistent losing 2 pounds a week, and it takes a long time, man. 30 pounds, you're looking at, if you want to lose 30 to 40 pounds, guys, you're looking at 7 months of cutting. Like, you're seriously looking at a very long time to cut just 30, 40 pounds. It takes a long time, but that's if you're doing it slowed and sustainable and that's the way to do it, and healthy. The way I'm about to do it is not healthy, and it's not sustainable unless you got that dog in you and you can just do it. But so I'm going to speed this up, and we're not going to weigh ourselves until December 31st. So let's just go for it. I did see some new studies that came out that said like you should do 2 weeks of aggressive cutting, 2 weeks at maintenance, 2 weeks of aggressive cutting, 2 weeks at maintenance, 2 weeks of aggressive cutting, and that will be the fastest way to lose fat, on top of making your metabolism keep going. So I thought about doing that, but we'll see how it goes. So let's go aggressive and stuff like that. I almost want to change it to the Incredible Cut, and then when I start the bulk, call it the Incredible Bulk. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, other than that, everything's going good except for right now my left pecs is irritated. I mean, it was my fault. I was going really heavy. I was doing 95s, and I went to failure on them, and my last rep is where I felt something weird, and then something all the way down to my biceps. So just gotta take it easy on the chest and arms and stuff. But like I said, I've been doing research and looking in that Arnold split, and I really like kind of split, so I might change to that. But what we'll do is we'll probably take like a couple rest days after leg day to go into that split, is what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I don't even really want to take rest days, to be honest, because I don't know, it just helps me more mentally to not have rest days. I don't know. It just helps me more mentally. I sleep better not taking rest days. I do better mentally, and physically it can get kind of rough, but I don't overtrain. Today I might have overtrained, but I don't know. I'll see you guys tomorrow for back, and keep going hard and keep getting hard. We'll see you guys tomorrow.